Hey, a lot of investors, they always talk about how they want to focus on foreclosures and or even short sales because they want to find a good deal. It's a distressed property. You know, this is all true, but did you know that there's another opportunity out there that a lot of people overlook, and those are court-ordered sales, such as divorce or probate, for example. And in this video, we're going to talk a little bit more about probate sales, okay? Hi, my name is Jim Fong. I'm an investor and real estate agent in Las Vegas. I help investors identify great investment opportunities. Okay, so first of all, what is probate? All right, so the definition of a probate, so it's a legal process that settles the estate of someone who has passed away. All right, so somebody owns some real estate and they passed away and they did not create a will or have any estate planning or anything like that. And now the state has to kind of come in and sell the property and, pay off any debts on their estate and then figure out, what the heirs of the estate will receive after that. All right. So the opportunity here is that it's a probate sale and it has to sell. All right. A lot of times in this market, you deal with sellers that say, oh, I don't have to sell. I don't have to sell. I'm willing to wait to get the price that I want. Well, this is a case where they have to sell and it has to happen within a certain time frame even. So I think, in situations like that, I think buyers have great opportunities to get great deals. All right. So first of all, before we get into buying a probate, let's talk about the process a little bit here. Okay. So first thing you want to do is you want to partner or find an agent that you want to work with and start having them sending you lists of probate listings. All right. It's listed in our MLS. I can go in there and create a search for you and generate a whole list of sales or probate court ordered sales. All right. You'll start receiving these lists. So once you get this approved list, I would go in there and start looking for opportunities, maybe price homes in the price range you're comfortable with or in the location that you like. Do a little research, right? Because once you identify a property you might want to go for, then you start looking for when the court hearing is. All right. And in Las Vegas, probate court does happen on Fridays. It's downtown at the courthouse. And on their website, they actually have a list of cases for the coming Friday, right? So you identify a property that you liked, find out when the hearing is for it, and then you're going to have to start strategizing on what you want to bid for this thing, right? So, what a lot of people do is, maybe try to see the property first so you can go over there and assess the condition, all right? How much work needs to go into it, what the after repair value of the property is, right? Because a lot of times probate sales generally will need some updating, it seems. That's probably the most common thing that I see. So once you do that, figure out what the value is, how much work and how much money you need to invest in it. And then once you see the property, you might want to make a list of the repairs, all right? And once you have this list of repairs, you might want to use that to come up with what your price you're willing to bid on the property is, right? So have that number in mind before you go, okay? All right, so there's two ways to make an offer on a probate sale. First thing you can do is get with a real estate agent like myself, and you can actually make an offer on the property that is listed for sale. You can make an offer on the property and whoever's in charge of the estate can accept the offer, all right? You'll be in contract. It's almost like a normal real estate transaction at that point. You can get an inspection, you can get it appraised, all those things normal, right? It's all normal until it's time to go to court though, okay? And that brings up the second way you can bid on a probate sale, all right? If you did not make an offer on the property, or let's just say the person handling the probate has accepted another offer already, well, the law of Nevada says you can come and bid on the property at court, all right? So you'll go to probate court on a Friday, and when it's time for that case to come up, chances are they're going to ask the probate attorney, this is the sale we have up here, is anyone here wanting to bid on this property, all right? This is your opportunity to actually bid on these properties, right? And that's why it's important that you have that number in your head already. So, if it starts becoming like an auction and things start bidding up, you have an idea of what your number is, all right? And you can have a strategy on that too. So, maybe you can overbid the original person in contract. It happens sometimes. If you do plan on going to court to bid on the property though, just be very punctual. It is a court, so you must be in the time. Let's just say you end up, winning the bidding on this. Well, the court will order an approval document that allows you to buy it. So you will have to close very quickly at that point. All right. It's usually a week or two max. So if you intend on financing, you need to be very far along on that, or already have that situation worked out, because you're not going to have the regular timeline to do a normal mortgage and purchase on it at this point. All right. So a lot of times when people go bid at court, they're usually cash buyers. So I'm just going to give you a couple examples of my experience with probate court, right? So more recently, I went to probate court, and my client was actually the buyer in contract for the property already. So we were the buyers already, but we also received a notice that there was somebody intending on bidding on the property, right? So that's why we went to court, just to go see. Turned out no one showed up to bid against us, so we just got the property at the price that we were in contract for. That's one example, all right? There was another situation that I've been involved in where the court already had the property appraised, and if a certain number was met within that range of value, they didn't even require any further court approval. So there's also that option of doing it too. So it is important to make offers normally on probate sales too. Don't always count on, there will be a hearing for me to go to bid on it, all right? And then finally, a third example I want to tell you about is I represented another buyer as well too. She made an offer on a house that was in probate. Again, they had received a court approval already for an amount, and she was actually able to obtain a mortgage and do regular financing for it too. So the property did appraise. It was in good enough condition that the bank would lend on it, and did not require further court approval on it. She was able to get a mortgage on this property and purchase it using financing too. All right, so if you're an investor and you're looking for a great deal, yes, foreclosures and short sales, those are all great opportunities for you, but don't miss out on looking at probate sales, because definitely there's a lot of opportunity there. And if you want to learn more about it, send me a message, and be sure to check out my other videos, and thanks for watching.